What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be talking about M.A.C.E. The Trench. This is a follow-up to the 2018 movie The Meg. It's one that I skipped over seeing in theaters. I didn't really have any interest in it, but I watched it earlier this year, primarily because my kids are into sharks, gigantic sharks, all things sharks. So once it hit some streaming services, I was like, sure, why not? Let's check it out. And you know, it's a giant shark movie. It's about what I expected it to be. It wasn't great, but it was, you know, near the end had some entertaining moments, I guess. But this, when I saw the trailer for this one, I almost leapt out of my seat because the trailer just made this look ridiculous, but it looked like it was a movie that knew what it wanted to be, and it kind of made me excited to see it, because when movies do that, when filmmakers do that, it almost gives me a little bit more appreciation for it. So the question is, did M.A.C.E. The Trench live up to that? Not one bit. This was not the greatest of movies. A little bit boring and not much shark action in it, unfortunately. So this is directed by Ben Wheatley. Looking at his resume, I haven't really seen much. The only thing on his resume I'm very interested in seeing is In the Earth. That's been on my watch list for a while. I've heard good things about it. Whereas if you look at the Meg, the director for the Meg directed the National Treasure movies, Jericho, The Kid, like, just, I don't know, has a pretty impressive resume. So I just find it very interesting that we had two different directors, two different takes on this. But let's get into the M.A.C.E. and I guess the positives and negatives, and we'll kind of go from there. So here we have Jason Statham coming back. This time there's a lot of focus on the trench. They're wanting to do some more exploration down there. There's like some new technology, some new suits, which it's really interesting because you see this in the trailer. They put on this one suit and it's almost like it gives you super strength, but I don't really think we got much of that other than like the little demo that they were going through. But if you look at the story of this as a whole, there's a lot going on. This almost feels like a James Bond-esque movie, because you have this primary company, this corporation, looking to raise money for its technology, and then behind the scenes you have these other corporations that are basically wanting to steal it. And it becomes this operation of like, let's go into the trench, and oh my goodness, there's like this whole mining operation down here that we didn't even know about. And oh, by the way, here's not one, not two, but three megalodons just swimming around. But now we're also in this position where we're going to walk around and see all this other sea life, and it's just so much going on. And the intro alone is what you see in the trailer, the setup for this, that, you know, the megalodons have been around since the dinosaur ages. So we do actually see some of that carrying over, which is quite interesting, I guess. It's like I wasn't expecting this to happen. And most of that happens in the third act, which gets really, really ridiculous. But, you know, people are going to go to this movie because they want to see Jason Statham fighting gigantic sharks. And do we get that? A little bit, but it's not until like the very end. I mean, it's really like the last 10 minutes of the movie is when the sharks are there, because that's what's unfortunate. The trailer sets this movie up that it looks like the sharks are going to be going towards all of these islands where people are and just kind of cause so much terror, but we don't necessarily get that. We get this secret operation movie where people are trying to steal things from other people and everyone's making really bad decisions, and we kind of almost get this Marvel effect where while we're going through all these bad decisions and they come up with the solutions, they're going to explain it to you like, oh yeah, we know exactly how to solve this. It's because of this reason why, and you have to do X, Y, or Z, or it's because this technology will make it work. And it just gets sillier and sillier. And we get some of our characters cast from the first movie coming back. We get to see them mostly in the third act, and the dialogue is just really bad. It's some of it's unbearably bad. Excuse me. I just don't even know. I mean, if they make a third one, will it even have sharks in it at this point? We don't really know, because it just, I don't know what they're doing with these movies and where they want to go. I think people want to see gigantic shark movies, so if they make a third, someone please give us a movie that's solely on the gigantic sharks and not so much on the people and what they're going through. There's one particular character that we spend a lot of time with. He's got this relationship with one of the sharks, and he thinks that he can basically, control it. He's got that trust with it, and based on a certain thing that he has that he clicks, like it'll do what he wants. And I don't know, just some of these decisions just feel like just stupid. Like, why are you even doing this? Why risk your life? So Meg 2 the Trench, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10. There wasn't much positive things about this. Jason Statham may probably have been the best part in terms of acting wise. Like, he kind of knew what his role was, and it's very similar to the first one. Everyone else is just kind of, I don't know, it's just making very dumb decisions, and I guess it makes it for some entertainment. But a lot of this is kind of a drag, because there's moments where like the sharks are around, but they're off screen and there's no attention on them or anything. It's just around the decisions that are being made, and it's like, where's this going? And I don't know, it just kind of slows the movie down, and it's just one of those things. Like, maybe there's an audience for this. If you enjoyed it, let me know in the comments. Would love to know. But this one ultimately just wasn't for me. It was a little bit of a letdown, sadly. But let me know in the comments, in terms of big shark movies, what is your favorite? What is your go-to? For me, it's Jaws. It's just an all-time classic. There are a couple that I haven't seen, like The Shallows is one I want to see. There's the 47 Meters Down movies. I haven't seen either of those and wouldn't mind checking those out. But if there's any others I should check out, let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel. I'll be back again with more reviews. Be sure to like and subscribe. That helps me out so much, and I really appreciate it. And hope everyone has a great week. We'll see you soon.